Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of this weekly alts analysis series where we take a look at some of the most popular altcoins in the market and show you how to easily identify key levels of higher time frame supports and resistances so that you can use them to either dollar cost average in or play some potential longer term swing trades. So I had a week off last week, so apologies there was no video. However, we are back to it as normal this week. And a lot has happened. So we're on the BTC weekly time frame. As we can see, we've got this huge bearish engulfing candle forming this week, which is pretty much wiping out the last 4 weeks worth of price building. So it's classic BTC, up the stairs and out the window. If we break it down to the daily time frame, so what we were talking about 2 weeks ago, price was just here, 4th of August, or in fact, recorded the video 3rd of August, and I was talking about this level of 22.6k being a key level to hold to form a higher low to then push on and yeah, basically push higher. That happened. We had a nice push up. We had a lot of range play here, as you can see, bouncing between 24.2 and 22.6. But then we finally broke out this range high of 24.2k. Got a couple of closes above, but as you can see, a lot of rejection wicks. Deviated back in, and then once we deviated back into the range, there was this big rejection here on the 17th, bit of a fake out. And then, as you can see, what happened yesterday, which was Friday the 19th, huge, absolutely huge rejection and drop, just melted through this 22.6 level and stopped bang on the range lows of 20.7k. So again, really key level to hold here. Break this, and I think we're returning to that 19k weekly level. But that's BTC. What we're going to be looking at this week in terms of alts is we're going to review our Ethereum and BNB levels so Ethereum was 1st of July and BNB was 7th of July. So you're looking at about 6-7 weeks ago we made these levels. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So Ethereum monthly time frame, and as I say, a lot has happened since we recorded this video. So as I say, it was back on the 1st of July. So as you can see, we were round about here somewhere, right on this monthly level, which we drew up, which was between about $1,060 and $1,135. Now, unfortunately, because things were looking so doom and gloom, we were marking out these levels of where price could potentially go, and I'm sure, along with a lot of you, everyone else, we didn't expect such a huge bounce to occur over these past 6-7 weeks. I didn't actually mark out any resistance levels above. However, if you've been watching these videos, you'll know exactly, or have a very good idea of whereabouts we would have been placing our resistance levels. So we'll go ahead and put them on now. So from the monthly time frame, I would have been looking at this level here, this $2,260 around there. So it's the bottom of these candle bodies of the June 21 and July 21. It also captures these bottom of these wicks from Jan 2022 and February 2022. So as per usual, magnet off, and let's grab our rectangle, and we're just going to mark, as I say, bottom of those candle bodies, grab those wicks over across, catch the bottom of that wick there, happy days, give it a monthly tag, and yeah, that's spot on for me. Nice little monthly level there. I am going to go one higher. It's highly unlikely we'll go any higher than this anytime soon. However, I don't want to get caught out again with not having the levels marked out for you guys. So I'm looking at this level here. So around about the $3,400 level. So you've got the top of the August 21 candle. You've got the top of the candle body of September 21, and also these wicks from January, February, March and April 2022. So again, we'll draw a box across there. Turn that off. Just going to capture the top of that wick, I think, from April 2022. And that is good for me. Make the box the same size, give it a monthly tag, and happy days. So that monthly resistance range about 3,450 to about 3,570, give or take. As I say, highly unlikely we get up there anytime soon, but it's there for the future. Now, if we knock it down to the weekly, then and you can probably see a really obvious weekly level here. So if we look across the bottom of these candle bodies of July, 12th of July and 19th of July weeks, looking left, you've got the top of these candles, 15th of March 21, 8th of March 21, 15th of Feb, 8th of Feb 21, and then also lines up with these wicks from 30th of May 22, 6th of June 22, and these most recent price action as well. So let's get a box drawn for that. I say going for starting it at the bottom of these candle bodies of the 12th and 19th of July weeks. Drag it across, and yeah, I'm going to go to the top of that candle body of the 6th of June 2022. So we're looking at a range between $1,800 and just short of $1,900 basically. Give it a weekly tag, and there you go. As you can see, been a perfect profit taking zone there, which I think you guys would have identified anyway. You got these huge wicks from last summer, May 21, June 21 and July 21, and also these wicks here, as I say, from all the way through May and June 2022 as well. So it was a key area there. So hopefully you guys, if you bought some Ethereum nice and low, took some decent profits there. And I think that's pretty much it for now in terms of Ethereum levels. So well, USD anyway. We'll go and have a look at the BTC side of things. So monthly, and as you can see, we thought when we were making the video back on July, I thought we were going to come down to this monthly support range here, which is between 0.043 and basically 0.04. Unfortunately, we didn't, so we didn't have these resistance levels marked out. However, we are pretty much bang on that resistance level now. So if you're looking to take some profits on ETH into BTC, probably a really good time to do it. So if we look left, we've got this super clear level, top of the August 17 candle, September 17 candle as well, top of the March 18 candle, this wick on May 18, and a wick on June 18, and then all the way through May 21, November 21, December 21 and Jan 21, and this month as well. It's around about that 0.08 area. So again, we'll grab our box. We're going to start it at the top of that candle body from November and December 21. Just there, drag it across, and we'll put it just at the top of I think just at the top of that wick there at 0.08, basically 0.086. Yeah, same size. Give it a monthly tag. And there you go, guys. As you see, we've just tapped into it there, but still at the current price, very good profit taking zone. If we go to the weekly and just take a look. So as you can see, we had this weekly support zone marked out. So July, where we first July, so we actually had it as resistance because we'd already broken through it. We had 3 bearish retests of it, and again, that was another reason why I thought we would basically form a lower high here and then drop down into the monthly support. Obviously we didn't. We had this huge candle on the 11th of July week, so literally the following week, and broke through it and went straight into the monthly resistance zone, as you can see. So yeah, nothing really to add on this weekly time frame in terms of supports and resistances. We'll see where this goes. Obviously, really huge really huge resistance level, as we mentioned on the monthly time frame. So we could see a pretty big rejection here, and a return to this weekly support zone of around 0.06. Have to wait and see, but it's been a very profitable run from June all the way up until now on ETH BTC. So as I say, good time to be taking profits in my opinion. We'll move on then to BNB monthly. So once again, unfortunately, we didn't have this monthly resistance marked out. Wasn't expecting such a big rally. However, again, you guys would have probably been able to pick out your own. They've got this big cluster of wicks. So we've got this wick of February 2021. Going across, we've got the close of the candle body, July 21, this wick from September 21, a wick from Jan 2022, Feb 2022, and this wick excuse me, this wick that we've just formed on this month's monthly candle as well. So the price is going to be around the 325 mark. So say we'll start it on the bottom of those candle wicks, drag it across, and I'm probably going to close it right on the top of this month's candle wick, which is also the very bottom of this candle wick from Jan 2022 as well. So that resistance range between about $315 and $338. Give it a monthly tag. Happy days. So yeah, would have been a pretty awesome profit taking zone there if you had it marked out. If we go to the weekly, nothing really to add, but as you can see, we're probably coming back down into this support zone of between 263 and 255 that we've previously marked out. So potentially a good area for a higher low there if we are going to form another leg up. So might be worth buying some there in anticipation of a bounce, or we could obviously be continuing this downtrend with another lower high. We'll have to wait and see. As I've said in previous videos, this monthly support zone here between 230 and 210 absolutely crucial. If we lose the $210 area, then I believe we are going all the way down to double figures, which would be a huge opportunity in my personal opinion. Obviously not financial advice. So yeah, that's pretty much BNB. I'll tell you what we'll do actually, just so we don't get caught out again. I'm going to mark out another weekly level, which is a bit higher. Should we, as I say, form a high low here and kick on for another leg up. It's around this $450 area. So as you can see, swing high of the, 28th of March and 4th of April weekly candles. You've got this wick here on the 7th of Feb 2022, wick here October 21, and some wicks here April 21 and May 21. So let's go ahead and draw that one out here. There we go, drag it across, and I'm going to go, so from the candle wick of 4th of April 22 down to the candle body close, and I'm going to give that weekly tag, so between $450 and $460. That again, a really nice profit taking area should we break through the $335 monthly resistance level. So happy days. Let's go ahead and look at BNBBTC, which has been absolutely flying. So it's broke new all-time highs. As I mentioned on the last BNB video, it has done previous rallies in bear markets. I pointed out this one before. So back in 2018, so December 18 up until April 2019, BNB had a huge run against BTC. Just to remind you, so that was basically a 300% rally, absolutely huge, and it's obviously doing another rally here again. So bottomed out back in March, or that had this big death wick sort of in May as well, but the trend started in March around basically 0.01 or 0.009, and as I say, it's broken new all-time highs now, so there's just no real levels for us to mark. You can use things like fibs and stuff like that, but the way we mark out levels, blue sky breakouts, you just wait and see where it stops, and then basically buy support on the way back down if you believe that it's going to form a higher low. So for me, if we break it down to the weekly, as I say, it's broken through this monthly resistance. If we break it down to the weekly, it's pulling back a little bit. So potentially, if it has a monthly candle close above the monthly range, what you could see is a pullback into this area, which will have confirmed as support, and then you may see it come down, form a high low, and then kick on further. But I would just advise a bit of caution on that. Obviously, you don't want to be going too hard on buying something that's already rallied a significant amount already. So if you are going to try and catch a pullback, I would just advise caution. Don't go too hard too soon. Wait for a bit of a deeper pullback. But as I say, keeping the levels the same as they are, and we'll just have to see how far this rally goes. So that's it for this video this week, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Next week we'll go through XRP and ADA and review the levels we did on those, and we'll also see what happens with BTC. Are we going to return to 19k? Are we going to break it, or are we just going to set a higher low and continue this rally up to 30k. Who knows? Look forward to seeing what happens. So enjoy your weekend, guys, and we'll catch you next week.